Hello, on this week of learning to play the violin and the viola, I'm going to demonstrate mutes to you. Mutes help to reduce the volume of the instrument so that if you're living somewhere where say you've got neighbors or you've got other family members in the house with you and you don't want to disturb them with all your horrible screeching noises that you're making from your violin or your viola, you can actually use a mute. Bring that volume down. Of course, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But anyway, I've got a couple of mutes here that I'll demonstrate to you. First one is for a violin, and I'll go ahead and play real quickly a short passage of music without the mute, and then I'll put the mute on so you can see the difference on it. And here is the mute. This is actually a performance mute, which is what you might use in a performance. In addition to bringing the volume down for practicing, I guess people use it in performance settings to bring down the sound of their instrument. Kind of weird, you kind of put it on the two strings here, you slide it up and then slide it over the bridge there. And I'm going to play the same thing so you can see the difference in volume. So, in this particular performance mute, it's very small. It doesn't kind of get in the way or anything. And it doesn't really affect the tonal quality too much of the instrument. It does a little bit, of course, you can tell, but not as much as this other mute that I'm going to show you. And for this one, I've got to use my viola because I've got the mute for the viola as opposed to the violin in this case. So again, I'll play the same thing without the mute. And I haven't played the viola today. Excuse me. So I've got to readjust my fingers here real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we will put on a different mute, which is this guy right here. This is actually a practice mute as opposed to the performance mute of the other one we just were checking out. I think that's the way, yeah, there we go. And that's just going to push down over the bridge. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger. There we go. And on this one, really changes the tone and really brings down the volume. As you can see, it's for practicing purposes. It's because the tone quality changes so much and it's just so incredibly muffled out that you really could not use that in a performance setting. So anyway, that's for this week. I just wanted to kind of demonstrate that with you. I was just kind of playing around with mutes. They're like, for each one of these mutes, I think they're roughly around $4 or $5 a piece. Really cheap. I just wanted to kind of experiment with them and see how they work. So anyway, that's it for this week. I look forward to seeing you again next week, and hopefully I'll improve and finally be able to play some stuff for you that will be of interest. All right, thanks.